I bid you all good morning, good evening, and good night, wherever you may be watching this transmission. Tis I, Mike Martins, guys. Thanks for joining me. Man, do I have an article and a half when it comes to trying to understand what the banks are up to. And today we're going to look at the housing. Oh, what a surprise on this channel. We're going to look at what's happening with the housing lending or lending and housing and how they're advertising all over the place. And I've received hundreds, I wouldn't say thousands, but a couple of hundred articles from all over the world, from New Zealand, even Ireland and Scotland, Canada, from Toronto, from the parts of the United States, all over Australia. They're trying to push mortgages. But what about COVID? I mean, what is anyone? I mean, you can't have both at the same time. You can't have your cake and eat it too. All right, guys. So here it is, guys. Broadcasting from an underground layer here. All right. So let's go to guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, please. Subscribe, make your subscriptions to the channel here. Don't forget to set your reminders for trends in the housing market this Wednesday and Mike in the Night this Saturday. Mike in the Night's been a big hit, so if you guys get some time, please be part of it. Buy something on our Teespring store. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Mike Martins Official. So here it is. So when I saw this, I'm like, woo! More stuff. And we've been following this. People that have been watching this channel for years know what I'm talking about, right? And know how much I just have this enormous hatred towards people going into debt. Okay, some people need to and stuff like that. But then people going further into debt and people crawling into a hole of no return, right? Mortgage rates have never been cheaper. Here's how to take advantage. This is from like 2 days ago. What are you waiting for? Time to take advantage of record low rates. But people are forgetting one thing, people. Look, let me get this so you can see my eyes here. Pay attention. When the rates are low, obviously it's artificial. Now, what does that mean for you when it's artificial? It means a lot. It means you're going to be paying your house off 5, 6, 7 times of its value, or 5, 6, 7 times of the length of the amortization because the rates are low. Rates are low, amortization is super long. They always stretch the amortization to like interest only or lifetime mortgage or a reverse lifetime till you die mortgage if you already own your home. So watch out for those. But what's happening? Well, yes, it's cheaper to borrow, but here's the key. But Mike, what are you talking about? If I borrow $100,000 and pay it off in 10 years or borrow $1 million, paid off in 10 years, I'm still paying it off in 10 years. No, it's the amount you're borrowing. You remember, guys, you're buying an average home. You're not buying a mansion for $1 million. You're buying an average detached home that needs probably 150 grand in repairs. So, and this is in Canada. This is not parts of the state. Maybe California, yeah, and Washington State, yeah, and Oregon, yes, and New York, yes, and Massachusetts, yes. But the rest of the United States is pretty much still still buy something for under 200,000 with lots of land. So, okay, so now you're borrowing more, you're taking on more. That's why it's going to take you a lot longer to pay off your mortgage. And if interest rates go up an uptick of a thousandth of a percent, you'll start to see people already defaulting. It doesn't take much. So let's go back here. So guys, it's the more you're taking on, that's why rates are lower. If rates were higher, you'd be taking on less. And that's what homes should be. They shouldn't be less like free, but they should be within range of average wages, right? We discussed this here many times. So here it is. So mortgage rates have never been cheaper. Here's how to take advantage. Woo! This article was created by Wise Publishing, while Post Media may collect a commission on the sales through the links on this page. We are not being paid by the brands mentioned. So the waiting game could cost you. So this is what they're saying. In June, the rate for a 5-year fixed mortgage dropped 2% for the first time in Canadian history. Now, just a few months later, multiple banks are offering mortgage below the 2% threshold. So you're probably thinking, how the heck are they going to keep going down? How are they going to make this work? Well, they're going to have to abolish cash, so there's no runoffs on the systems, and they're going to slowly start to go towards negative rates. There's no way. Savers will be punishers in this new world that we're living in. Savers, if you save money and you have a savings, you're going to be paying for it with negative rates, right? But if you're borrowing, you're going to be getting paid to take out these humongous loans that you will never even pay off, even if it's at negative rates. Although it might seem like a good idea to wait to see if rates drop even lower, they're not talking about housing drops even lower. They're not even saying it might be a good idea to wait to see if housing drops even lower. They're saying if rates drops even lower. Trying to time the market could cost you big time. Guys, now let's take a step back. This is just a detached home. Maybe it's just a townhouse for 800 grand. Guys, it's just a townhouse for 800 grand. Okay? Just really, really think this out, right? Mortgage rates are still hovering around the rock bottom, but it's impossible to predict how long it would last. So don't sleep on the chance to grab a low rate while you still can. So here's how to find the best rates. With rates so low, you might be tempted to jump at the first offer you see, but to take full advantage of the current market, you need to shop around. I'm not going to tell you guys how to get a low rate because I don't want you guys to get indebted into slavery. No rate cut, but still a great time to take a home loan. This is from a day ago from Bloomberg. It wants me to buy it. It wants me to subscribe to it. So, anyways. Where's the other one? Hold on. Yeah. RBI keeps repo rate unchanged. What this means for the federal investors, home loan borrowers. So there it is. Home loan borrowers. Post the announcement of the repo rates of the reserve repo rate remain at 4.4% and 3.35% respectively. A status quo rates could be good news for fixed deposit investors as banks have continuously cutting rates on deposits for more than a year now. Some FD tenors now fetch low rates, interest rates than savings accounts. That's not good. So, where was that part there? Yeah, with loans linked to base rate BPLR, a home loan borrower whose loan is still linked to the base rate or benchmark prime lending, BPLR, we spoke about this a few weeks ago, should consider switching to an external benchmark-based loan. The new external benchmark loan regime offers better transmission of policy rates in comparison with the base rate and BPLR rate linked loans as per financial planners and industry experts. So guys, what they're trying to do is get people off certain loans and stuff, but why? This might help people, Mike. Most of the time is just getting them to sign documents and send out appraisers and documents. You got to pay for documents. Documents aren't free. Documents cost from some banks anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000. Be careful when you're paying for, because all you're paying is for documents. A couple of grand on there, they make a bit of commission, and they got you for another 30 to 50 years. So guys, you need to be very careful when it comes to listening to home rates and stuff. Housing is nowhere near, okay? And this is why I keep bringing up the United States, because the United States still, to this day, is still within range of average wages. So as much as people don't... So the other day, let me show you guys what I was looking at the other day. I was looking at land. A couple of 100 acres, 20 grand. And... all right, let's zoom it out. Now, here goes, guys. So I was looking at lots the other day in just around. I was out and about looking at lots. 20-acre lot with water, 99 grand. Look at that. It's got water, it's got flat land, it's got brush. It's off of a main road. Oh, look, it's got palm trees everywhere. And people say, oh, Mike, but that's in the States. The States is doing something right because people could still afford. Here, 5 acres, 64,000 in Georgia with water. The most important part is it has water. And that's the key, right? This land in Canada with water and like a setup like this, you're looking at least 160 to 240,000 way out of the city, right? And let's take off our zip code here because that's what's screwing us up. All right, okay, here we go, guys. This is the land we got. So you could buy. What are we gonna buy? Where are we gonna buy? For how much are we gonna buy? So let's take a look at some land here. All right, It keeps giving us this area here. It's not letting us go into America here. Here we go. There we go. Take your pick. You want beachfront property? You want... Oh, no, that's why I have it. I have it too high. Let's put it to 20K. There we go. There you go. 20-acre lots. You want just flat land, average flat land? There you go. 20 acres, price cut of 6,000, 39,000. Okay, you don't like that? Where is this? Claremont, Florida. I don't even know. Claremont, Florida is not far from Ocala and Lake City. So when people say, oh, but that's in the middle of nowhere, no, it's really not in the middle of nowhere because these cities are all connected by major interstate highways. 41 acres. I was looking at this one the other day, actually, for myself. This is in Woodland, Alabama. 41 acres, 77,000. Again, it has water. It's got a river. That's what they advertise always. We have water, right? We have water. Lots of beachfront properties for sale, but you don't want that water. You don't want salt water, right? Especially if you want to live off-grid, right? Here we go. This is Montecillo, Florida. 15 acres, 48,000. This is great. This is very good, and I'll tell you what you could do with this land. This is very good land here. Just looking at the region and then looking at it on MapQuest, you could actually grow good tobacco here. You could grow pomegranates. You could grow avocados. You could grow all kinds of stuff here and live off the land for your own. You don't even have to get into commercial. Yeah, you have 14 acres. You don't have to get into commercial tobacco. You could get into just yourself, and trading amongst neighbors here. Yeah, there's so much, though. Look, on an island. 6,000 square feet, 75 grand on a private island. Yeah, good luck getting that anywhere in the Commonwealth. There's so many. Look, 5 acres. 35 grand. 60 grand. It doesn't say how many square foot. So you want land, guys? Here it is, guys. So people were talking about land. We're going to do a land show. Do some land shopping. And maybe I'll buy something on my... I saw one for 6 grand. It was 5 acres. So yeah, here it is here. So this is not far from a major city here. This is in... this is Massachusetts. Yeah, I mean, 6.3 acres. I don't know, man. There's just so much happening. And there's tens of thousands. When I was showing this to a friend the other day, it's like, I can't believe how much land is for sale. I'm like, 11 acres, 25 grand with water on the lake. Right? You just put a trailer home here or something, and you pay your average mortgage on this would probably be $160. Look at the fish they caught here. The average mortgage would probably be $160, maybe $255 if you pay it off in 10 years. Right? So that's the deal. That's how you grow, right? In Canada, I was looking at land. I can't find anything for $150,000. That's even but it's really in the middle of nowhere. If you think these locations in the States are in the middle of nowhere, you should try honestly looking at in Canada what you get. Look, 2 acres, 20 grand. But this is, again, where's this? Yeah, this is close. This is close to Tampa Bay, Florida. So you're not far from Tampa Bay or Sarasota here. So you're not far from bigger cities, right? So, I don't know, guys. I just wanted to throw that out there. We might do a land show soon, talking about land and comparing it to Canada and looking at how much it costs to buy land in Canada. Holy smokes. I looked at land in Canada, and I mean, it's unaffordable. It's look, I found one here for 80 grand. 1 acre, see? 1 acre, 80 grand. And the problem is it's cold 8 months of the year here in way northern Ontario. So you got to look at weather too, climate here. You have a chance to grow almost anything on your land here if you're in the south. If you're in this region here, you buy something 4 acres here, 22 grand, you could grow pretty much anything all year round. Look at this on the Panhandle. Right on the Panhandle. But I don't know, guys. This one here I was looking at too. 46 acres. It's in South Carolina, off a major highway, and it's got water. I checked. 46.5 acres, 88 grand. And to build something in the States, you're looking at 50 to 100,000 for a nice built home. In Canada, 700 grand to build anything. Anyways, guys, I'm taking too much of your time. If you're still watching, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. What are banks trying to do? Okay, if you're gonna get a mortgage or you're looking to get a mortgage and you're gonna buy 10 acres of land like this, okay, then maybe I won't go against you for that because rates are low and you could pay off this $27,000 for 6 acres. You could pay this land off in a matter of months as opposed to being entrenched in debt, right? Look at this 8 acre lot with a private entrance. Look at that. So, I don't know, guys. Comment below. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think.